Hey guys, welcome to Codeman's Auto. Today I'm working on a 2016 Buick Regal. The complaint on this Buick Regal is that we have a check engine light on and that we have a transmission slipping. So anytime that I have a vehicle come to me that the customer says that the transmission is slipping, the first thing we do is pop the hood and check the fluid. Under the hood you can see that we're dealing with a 6-speed automatic transmission. I am going to pull the stick out and check the fluid level. We're going to wipe this stick off. We're going to check the level again, but it looks good so far. Fluid level is good. So now we're going to take it down the road and see if we can duplicate the problem so we can find out what's going on with this Buick Regal. What I want to do is watch the RPMs when I'm going up the hill and this is acting up. We just want to make sure that we are dealing with a transmission slipping. And let me show you. So the car is shaking right now. I don't know if you can see it in the steering, but the RPMs wasn't going up. So anytime that you see the RPMs not moving and you think the vehicle is slipping, it usually comes back to be a misfire. So I have another video or two on YouTube about misfires been misdiagnosed as transmission issues, and that's what we've got going on here. Is we have a misfire. I'm going to hook the scan tool up to it. We're going to take a look at the data to see if we can see this misfire, and let's do that real quick. Okay, so I got the scan tool hooked up and we are going to go to control unit. I have a link below for the scan tool if anybody's interested in looking to see what kind of scan tool I'm using. We're going to go to engine control module, and what we're wanting to look at is the live data. Let this come up, scroll through here till you see misfire, go to misfire. That's the data I want to look at, because with and look, already you can see on cylinder 3 the misfire history is 1918. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch cylinder 3 as we're going down the road and see if cylinder 3 is misfiring when we're getting those actions. And I've got a little grate. I'm going to take this car up and we are going to see if cylinder 3 is the misfire that I'm feeling and not a slip in the transmission. So let's take the vehicle up the road here. Okay, so there it acted up a little bit. I'm going to try to just kind of creep up on this grade a little. Yeah, now there's the problem. Yep, cylinder 3 is missing badly whenever we get in. So what I'm going to do is concentrate on the coil and the plug. We're going to put a coil and a plug in it, and we're going to see if that takes care of that misfire. All right, so Cody's got the hood up on it, and we're going to get up underneath of this cover, and we're going to find that number 3 cylinder, and we're going to get that coil and plug replaced. What size is that?
Torque's 30.
Torque's 30. Looks like they've already replaced one coil right there.
All right, cylinder 3.
We're changing the coil and the plug, but we're only changing it on cylinder 3. Now I know a lot of you guys are going to comment and say, why don't you just do a complete tune-up? And that's not the way it works here at my shop. Whenever I find a problem, I fix that problem, and then if they want to take it somewhere and have a tune-up, that is fine. But they brought it to me to diagnose. They brought it to me to tell them whether or not it was the transmission, and that's what I'm doing, is diagnosing it. I'm going to show them that it's not the transmission. But anyway, we don't work on engines. We are a transmission shop. If you see us working on an engine, it is because someone thought that they had a transmission issue and they brought it to us and found out that it was an engine issue instead of a transmission issue. So we about got this coil on there. About got the plug in it. You see how easy it is. It's a real simple job. and shouldn't take very long, maybe about 10-15 minutes. The hardest part is finding someone with a scan tool that can diagnose your vehicle the way we did, and that's why it's good to have a good scan tool, because it saves people money and it saves us a lot of time trying to diagnose this by changing all the coils and the plugs. We're able to change that one, and we can save the customer money. All right, we're going to get in this vehicle. Cody's going to finish buttoning this up, and we're going to get in the vehicle, take it down the road, and see if that took care of our cylinder 3 misfire. I've been driving it for a few minutes just to try to make sure that it took care of the problem, and it did take care of it. We're going to take it up the same grade that we went up earlier in the video, and we're going to see if it misfires going up that same grade. It has misfired on that grade ever since that the car has gotten to me, and it should do it again if it's going to misfire. I think we took care of the problem with the coil and the spark plug, and I think the customer would be happy. I did call the customer, tell him what I was doing. He was okay with that. He said that was fine, and that he might take and get the tune-up done after I get done with the vehicle. But anyway, what I'm going to do is go up this same grade that I went up earlier where I had all the misfires, and we'll see what it does. So this is the grade that I was going up earlier, and the car is running really strong, and we're just going to ride up through here a little piece, and let's go back down and look at the data. And as you can see, I have no misfire history. I have no misfire. We saved this guy some money. I'm happy about this situation. I'm glad that it was not the transmission, and I'm glad to be able to give him his car back. This is Codeman's Auto. Please like and please subscribe.